And meteorologist Clay Smith is here with more. Clay.
Yeah, that's right, Calvin. We're under a tornado watch, of course. That was issued here about 30 minutes ago. That includes our entire coverage area. You can see the yellow shade here from southeast Tennessee to North Georgia. Now, this tornado watch goes until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that of course means that there are going to be conditions favorable for very strong winds and the potential for tornadic development. So right now we're just seeing severe thunderstorm warnings, but we've already had reports of damage across North Alabama, trees down, a few roads blocked in Lawrence County, and that's of course just off to our west. You can see that plethora of severe thunderstorm warnings in those yellow flashing boxes. Up to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts going to be possible along this main line. So if it continues to strengthen like it has been doing over the last hour or two, we could see this arriving in the Cumberland Plateau or along the Cumberland Plateau within the next hour or so, and then pushing off to the east into Chattanooga, Athens, northwest Georgia between about 1:30 and 3 o'clock. That looks to be the latest timing on this, but no active tornado warnings. However, even if you have a severe thunderstorm warning, you want to seek shelter because the winds are very, very strong along this main line from, again, Columbia, Tennessee, all the way down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and notice how close that's getting to us. And these storms are moving fast, so once you hear that warning, or even if the county to your west has a warning, you might want to go ahead and find that storm safe place because these storms are moving very, very quickly. But as of now, we're not dealing with any severe weather here locally, just a couple of showers. But again, that line is approaching and approaching quickly. So along I-65 into Huntsville, that's where the heaviest storms are now located. But again, here's a look at your overall severe outlook. A level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for our entire coverage area, and that severe potential goes all the way up into Ohio. And aside from the severe threat, we've talked about it the last couple of days, it is windy. Already seeing gusts as high as 30 to 35 miles per hour in the valley. We have high wind warnings in effect for North Georgia, southeast Tennessee, and northern Alabama for gusts as high as 50 to 60 miles per hour. And that's just the wind, not including the severe storms that are rolling through. So these are non-thunderstorm winds, and of course if you don't have things pulled inside or kind of tarped down, there could be some of that lawn furniture kind of blowing around as we go into your Friday, because again, these gusts are going to continue. I've already seen just a couple of photos on Facebook of trampolines being tossed about with some of these stronger winds, and we could also see some power outages. Already starting to see that into Monroe County, Fannin County, and Hamilton County. Now over 200 customers without power, and I expect these numbers to continue to grow as the winds pick up and of course as that main line of storms moves through. So the latest timing on this from now to 2 o'clock for areas across Middle Tennessee, 1 to 3, I would almost say 1:30 to 3 o'clock for places like Chattanooga, Athens, down into Fort Payne, and then after 2 o'clock for those communities off to the east. And then after 4 o'clock, the beauty of this is very quickly moving. So after that main line pushes through, we're going to be in the clear for the rest of the day. So here's a look at your future cast. Again, between about 1 and 2, those storms start to roll through here across Chattanooga and Dalton. But after 3 o'clock, most of that activity is going to be east of I-75 into Murphy, North Georgia. And then look what happens after about 4 or 5 o'clock. That line quickly shifts into the Carolinas, and we're just going to have some clouds and much calmer conditions as we move into the rest of your Friday. But once again, we're under that enhanced level 3 out of 5 risk for our entire coverage area. The highest tornado potential is now across Middle Tennessee, which is just to the west of Chattanooga into Kentucky. That's going to be your best chance for any of these storms having a little bit of rotation as we go into your afternoon. So again, that's the area we're watching, but notice there's that threat all the way into our eastern zones as well. So please just be mindful of that. Have a place to go if there is a severe warning issued for your area. Of course, you want that weather radio, your weather app alerts turned on. You can download our Local 3 weather app as well, and those phone WEA enabled alerts as well. So make sure those alerts are enabled, and just make sure your friends and family have a safe place to go as well, and always have that safe shelter, interior room, a closet, a basement, and a storm shelter if you have one of those. And of course, we'll keep you updated on air and online throughout the duration of this event, and Chief Meteorologist David Carnes will be in here shortly as well to assist with coverage. So again, stay safe on this storm alert weather day, because after the next couple of hours, we're going to clear out, and this weekend looking much better, Calvin.